Welcome back to another DIY lighting tutorial. My name's Megan and I'm going to take you through how we lit up the LEGO Sherlock Holmes Book Nook. To start off, I'm actually going to borrow a few pieces from the set. I'll need 4 round plates with open stud, so I'm just taking them from the front here. I'll now remove the book cover and this long section of tiles here. Remove the lamp from the front and get a yellow Astro regular light ready. Remove the paint roller piece from the top of the lamp and the plate from the bottom. Bend the LED of the light back and thread the whole thing up the middle of the lamp. Then put it back together just as it was before. Reattach the lamp to the set, route the cable here as shown, and put the tile section we removed back over the top. Then take the same pieces off the back of the book and repeat that whole process on the other lamp. I'll continue with the inside of the front cover now. Lay the set down flat, get a warm white Astro light, and thread it through one of those round open stud plates you have. Pop that light inside the spinny section of the bookshop, then move up top and gently remove these 2 sub-assemblies. Use a brick separator like a lever to very carefully lift the top section of the elevator. Once this part over here starts to separate, just wiggle that off and remove it. Then you should be able to take that top section of the elevator off relatively easily. Go slow and just push down any extra parts that might have lifted off too. Slide the elevator door out and lie the set down again. Get another warm white Astro light and put it inside another round plate with open stud and attach that inside the elevator here. Then thread the cable through to the back of the set. Don't clip the cable under this tile. I did it earlier but then changed my mind later on, so ignore that please and just put the elevator back together as shown. The roof isn't going back on just yet. Now take each cable and run it behind the beams that go through the middle here. I started with the lamp cable, then the bookshop cable, and lastly the elevator cable. Now get one of the 6 dock packs and attach the tether to the dock. Also get a 30cm belt and plug that in, and then you can plug all the lights in too. Create another warm white light assembly and attach that to the underside of the roof like this. Reattach that to the set and plug that light into the dock too. Then attach the dock underneath this plate here. Bundle all the cables together, fold them over, and stuff them into the cavity away from all the windows. Make sure the lamp cable runs flat against the back of the set and that the elevator cable wraps around this round plate, which is why we don't want it under that tile, by the way. And do the same thing with the belt cable too. This should make it so you can click the book cover back in place without any cables getting in your way. At this stage, I recommend getting your other dock 6 as well as the flux belt, plugging those in and doing a power test. Over to apartment 221B, grab the 2 lamps from the front and put a yellow Astro light inside by removing the plate from the bottom, hooking the light inside, then clicking that plate back over the top. Put both lamps back in place, then thread the cables through the very small gaps at each hinge point in the set and pull them all the way through to the back. At the top, remove the 3 tiles and the large wedge piece. Then construct another warm white light assembly to click underneath here. Then reattach that with the cable running between the studs on the back of the set. There's a little gap down here that you'll run all the cables through. And again, make sure that each cable is sitting flat against the back of the set. Plug everything into the 6 dock, including the free end of the belt 30 and the flux belt, and tuck all of that into the gap up the top here. Run the flux belt cable straight down and between the 2 studs at the bottom, then hide everything by clicking the back cover over the top. This was a really fun set to light. We've tried to make it feel like a dark London night in the 1880s. The yellow lights in all the lamps create a gloomy, foggy atmosphere down the street. Then we've brought some attention to all the little Easter eggs and references with some warm white lights. My favourite one being the grand reveal of Professor Moriarty in the secret elevator.